Hello, Space Troopers! Welcome to my YouTube channel! This has been a lifelong dream of mine to finally have my own YouTube channel. I am super excited and thank you so much for watching. This is my first project called From Stardust, in which I will take you guys on the journey with me to showcase the process of all of the looks that I served on the runway of Drag Race Holland. We'll be talking about how I made the look, what the concept was all about, how I went about the process, and I'll be showing you guys every piece and every part of the process. So without further ado, let's start with the first one up. Queen of the Universe. Queen of the Universe is the name of the look that I did for the promo campaign of Drag Race Holland. We were asked to create a look within the team Royal Drag, using red, white, and blue inspired by the Dutch flag, and using hints of orange and gold to serve it. So when I heard the theme was gonna be Royal Drag, first thing that came to my mind, what is more royal than a Queen of the Universe? I wanted to create a look that set the tone for the type of drag that I do. So for me, it was really important to create this character that really had no gender, no fit form, and no age, basically. I wanted to create this look that when you look at it, you really don't know what you're looking at, and it's like above and beyond everything. And it's this character that oversees the universe, that could come from a time far before us, or that could come from a time far ahead of us, and basically could morph into any one of us at any time they like, because they possess all the gifts and all the special traits in the universe. So basically, they are the shit. I wanted the character to really resemble a human, but also an alien, a goddess, but at the same time a queen. And since the team was red, white, and blue, I immediately decided to go with my favorite color, blue. So me deciding to do the Queen of the Universe, I really wanted to show off that whole concept head to toe. There could not be any faults, so I really needed to make sure it should be in every corner of my fingernails, in every corner of my body. Wherever there's naked skin, it's supposed to be blue. So really the fantasy doesn't get lost, and you really get this enigma that you would really get if you were ever gonna meet the Queen of the Universe. The most interesting thing being, you are the Queen of the Universe. You are the universe is you, and so So once I had the look in mind, I went around looking for some inspiration to really define the details of this look. And I really wanted it to be inspired by all different cultures, but no culture or a new culture at the same time. So I looked around at sci-fi goddess and gods and really took inspiration from that in creating this look. So with all this in mind, I started sketching out my idea for the look. The first color was already set, blue. But I thought, since it's the start of the season and we're about to enter the season and God knows what we're gonna do, I really wanted to give that hint of everything that was going to come. This is why I used gold and gold leaf to give this resemblance of bursting out of my shell. Like I could take any form at any moment whenever I like, and I'm about to. Starting with the headpiece, I really wanted it to give this royal feel. Therefore, I created the 3 layers. So basically, as if you would get another layer, almost like an ancient being, where you would go up in your royal ranking and you would get an extra layer to your crown. That's really what I wanted to resemble with the headpiece. And then I added the arrows to really make sure to show off that this character did not come to play. For the dress, I decided to go with whites with a gold pattern on it to really create this royal, rich feel to it. And rather than covering my whole legs, I just wanted the panel on the front and on the back so that it would look like any moment I can go into combat. And looking at the red fringed belt around my waist, you can really see that she has been in combat. She has been around for millions and millions of years, and she'll be ready for just another one to come. Underneath the dress, I am wearing a tornado-like skirt. It's a blue skirt that I really wanted it to resemble, that I could come and go at every moment, teleport myself to any place I like, whenever I like. That's why I created the tornado skirt that falls over my shoes. If you look in the cast photo, you can also see that, you know, it basically looks like I'm hanging in the sky, and that's really the vibe that I wanted to give off. I want this character to be from a culture that has yet to be manifested. It's an intergalactic culture. It's a culture that rules different planets, different galaxies. It's spread out throughout the universe. Maybe they are the guardians, maybe they are the security keepers. And of course, I wanted to resemble the main character of that culture since the theme was royal drag. Now, the scepter for me was the most fun part because I thought I really want to give off this wizard-like feel, carrying the universe in my hand within one little scepter that I can use as a remote control to have power over the entire world and rule.
We are observing your Earth, and we like to make a contact with you.
So for this look, I worked together with Gloed Amsterdam, and we really sat together on thinking of how are we going to make this unrealistic fantasy possible, what materials are we going to use, how are we going to build the head sculpture, how are we going to build the scepter, and we really sat together and see what's going to work, what's not going to work, what is realistic within the time frame. The hardest thing about creating this look really was the headpiece, because I really wanted the headpiece to be floating and really didn't want any structure to be seen on the front. I wanted everything to be hidden, to look like it was hanging on top of my head. To make this structure was the most difficult because there's so many different angles and layers, and there's all different aspects to take care of. So this was really the biggest struggle to really get that to work the way I wanted it to work. Before I put everything on, I start with testing everything. I wanted to test if the blue foundation was properly covering my whole head. I wanted to test if the gold would be the type of gold that, you know, sparks and it's bright and it shows like richness. So I really tested those out before on my hand. Then I saw what worked and I used that to create the makeup. For the makeup, I used a bald cap and using blue foundation to cover my entire head. Then I added in highlights and contours on my face to give more depth. Created the eyes, I put in a red lens. When the whole base was done, I went in with a gold liner and gold leaf to create those cracks because she's about to burst out of her current form just to take a new one tomorrow. So then I had everything together, all different elements, and I went for the photo shoot. Now for me, I always enjoy so much to sketch out a look, and then to see it fully realized is just the most powerful and magical feeling. The day of the shoot, when I was wearing the whole entire fantasy head to toe, I was feeling like the queen of the universe. I had the scepter in my hand. I had my headpiece that was floating on top of my head. I had great help from stylists who took great care of me and making sure my whole look was finished into the detail. And the shoot itself was so much fun. We did both photos, we did videos, we made little GIFs. I think you've seen them. And it was a great day and I was super happy with the results. Finally, the photo shoot was done, the video shoot is done. And here I go, patiently waiting for the end results. And I must tell you that the moment the promo went online, everything exploded. My Instagram exploded. I was there with two friends and we were just observing how shit was blowing up, and I started getting all these sweet messages, all these crazy reviews of people complimenting my look, and I think it was one of the most fun nights of my year, of this crazy year, and I really had so much fun in showcasing that look to you. And so I'm so glad that you all really appreciated it. So thank you again for that. So this was the end of the first From Stardust. Please be with me next week as I'll be discussing the Motor Diva entrance look for Drag Race Holland episode 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on every week's episode that I will be releasing each Friday. Also, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under the handle XOChelseaBoy, and you can find me on Cameo for your personal video message. Chelsea Boy out.